We're here in the Solano Community College TV studio. I'm Nick Sereno and I'll be your moderator, and I'm joined by Jade Kubar and Isis Fernandez. And in our podcast today, we'll be doing an analysis on the movie Eternity, produced by A24. So, for our first segment, we'll be introducing the movie and the plot and just the main themes. So, the movie starts with Larry and Joan, like the old married couple. They go into a party, and they're just having old people, bickering conversation, I guess. And then they get to the party, and then it's like a birthday party, I think.
It's a gender reveal party.
Reveal party.
Yeah.
And then while there, Larry chokes on a pretzel and dies.
Yeah.
And
it's
then
like
he wakes.
really sudden.
Yeah, he just like.
While he's looking at a picture
of Joan's old marriage.
Yeah.
With her and this guy Luke.
Mm-hmm.
While he's there, and he wakes up younger in a place called the Junction, where he learns that you have to choose a place where you want to spend eternity at,
And the Junction is kind of like the afterlife.
Yeah.
Right?
It looks like an airport.
Yeah, it's just like it's like a train station.
Yeah.
While there, Larry is like, oh, I'm gonna wait for my wife.
Yeah.
But he's like a time limit, or else he's gonna get moved down to the
where to go, kind of.
Yeah. He gets moved down to the worst.
Like the bad apartments.
The bad
apartments. There's good
apartments.
apartments and then there's bad apartments when you die.
Yeah, so he's waiting for her, and his time's about to run out. So he's like, you know what? I'm gonna just decide to go to the beach, and I expect her to find me there and join me. But then, right as he's about to leave, Joan dies from cancer, and then they reunite. He's like, oh my gosh, I've been waiting for you.
Yeah.
And then while they're in the middle of their reunion, Joan's old husband from the picture comes, and Joan and him are reunited.
Yeah.
His name's Luke, and he was waiting for 67 years because he died in the Korean War.
And they were only married for 2 years.
Yeah, they were married for 2 years.
So that was her first love,
First everything.
Yeah, first everything.
Yeah.
And now she has to, the main problem is that she has to choose who she wants to spend her eternity with, because she can't spend it with both of them. And another thing.
She can, but they don't want it.
They don't want.
Yeah.
Wait,
the dudes.
She can?
Yeah,
I mean,
she
if
can.
they all go to the same place,
yeah.
but I think Luke and Larry are not wanting because they're fighting over her.
Oh
I
yeah,
know,
because your eternity can be like anything, right? It can be like a beach or what are some other places?
There's the woods.
Suburbans.
There's suburbans. Suburbs. Suburbs. What else was there?
There's anywhere.
There's a party place.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah, where you just party the whole time. But yeah.
It's pretty much just she has to choose, or the main problem is she has to choose between, or according to J.P. Mangladen's November 2025 article in Time magazine, the main dilemma of the movie is she has to choose between her first great love and her last great love. So while the story just going, it's just Larry and Joan or Larry and Luke, and Larry and Luke are each spending individual time with Joan, trying to get her to choose them. But in the end, near the end, she just decides to choose herself.
Yeah.
That part.
It was really.
I didn't like
stupid.
that part.
It was really stupid.
And so she's about to leave, go to her eternity with a friend, but then Luke and Larry sit down and have a conversation oh, we both just want what's best for Joan. So,
and the fact that in the afterlife they're their age changes to
when they're happiest.
Yeah, the happiest age they were at.
Yeah, and Larry's you know what? Your happiest self was when you were with Luke, so I'll let you go with Luke, and I'll just stay here. So Larry just goes back to the Junction and gets a job because he doesn't want to go anywhere without her.
Yeah.
But then she goes with Luke to their eternity, which is in the mountains.
Like a cabin.
It's really nice though.
Or something.
And at first, Joan is really enjoying it. She's like, "Wow, this is where I'm meant to be." But then she ends up
reminiscing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's this area where you go in and see
it's a tunnel.
your life,
all your memories.
the timeline of your life. Yeah.
Yeah.
And while she's there with Luke, she keeps going in the tunnel and looking at her memories with Larry. And she's oh, she realizes that
Like this is not
Larry-
what she wants.
Larry is what she wants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she tells Luke, and then Luke's obviously mad,
Yeah.
but then at the end he decides to help her because he just wants what's best for her.
Mhm.
So she sneaks back in to the junction, gets back with Larry, and then her and Larry have to sneak into another eternity because you can't go to two different eternities. Or else
Oh,
you're
yeah.
gonna, like,
Oh, because it's like once you choose where to go, you can't go back.
Mhm.
you're getting thrown into the void.
Yeah.
It's black. And then yeah, so in the end she ends up with Larry, and they go to the suburb
Yeah.
Mhm.
eternity. Well, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess it's nice. But you know, that's pretty much the main
Yeah.
conflict. Is first love,
Mhm.
last love. And, you know, both relationships were meaningful to her, but
Yeah. Yeah, we're showing
Larry's
we're
is
showing
more.
the two like contrasting basically portrayals of love, which is like the innocent young love and then the married life. And Eric Fromm's article published on the Dreamcatch on July 8th, 2022, he says both young love and mature love are very unique forms of intimacy, and just like it's really good for like just basic human experience. And in eternity we have Luke, who's like, you know, the young love nostalgia. He, you know, opens a new door for her of just love itself, and you know there's a whole world of possibilities for them. And then he dies, and then now we have Larry, who's you know, they spend every day together. They know each other's daily habits, they know what each other dislike and like, and you know that sets the core conflict of you either choose the memory of a young loved one, and or you choose a person you've spent half your life with.
Yeah, and I feel like that's what Joan really struggled with, because it's like you never, or you get the chance with someone that you never
Mhm.
got to. It was like
Yeah.
like unfinished.
Yeah,
you know,
the
because-
closure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Luke died in war, and it's like they couldn't even say bye to each other.
Yeah.
She kind of just had to hear that he died because he couldn't come back home,
Mhm.
and then she had to learn to just live without him.
Yeah.
And I think we can see how that, how her past relationship with Luke
Mhm.
really affected her. And so when she sees him, it's like she has to face both of her relationships at the same time.
Yeah.
I
And
think
And it's both of her greatest loves, like the quote you got.
yeah, I think it was just
Uh-huh.
like continue a relationship that you've been in, that you're comfortable in, or finish one you never did and just have like a new experience.
Mhm. Yeah.
But then she realized that, you know, she knows everything with Larry. She's comfortable with him, so she just decides to choose that.
But at the same time, it's like you spent like half your life with him. It might be like fair to give Luke a chance.
I
yeah,
guess.
that's what
I
that's what
guess.
I
Yeah.
think too.
Because he okay, and the fact that he waited 67 years for her, like that's insane. That's
Mhm.
longer than most people live.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
But you know, I don't know. I still don't know who I would choose. Like,
Well,
I'm still 50-50.
well, before we watched the movie, I feel like me and you were
Yeah.
both like, oh wait,
Yeah,
Luke
but-
sounds like a good option.
Yeah, but
like,
we'll talk
Never
about
liked
that
Oh,
later.
yeah.
We'll
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about that.
we'll go back. We'll go back.
We'll go back.
Yeah.
I know,
yeah.
but
You know, being with someone, you
For-
know,
or-
well, Larry was with her, like, they had kids, you know, the ups and downs of life, you know, the obstacles life throw at you, and just stress in general. You know, he was with her the whole time. And then,
Mhm.
I don't know, because Luke also went to war, like, really early in their marriage, didn't
yeah,
he?
so they're probably only together
Oh,
for
he
like a
did?
year and a half,
Yeah.
maybe. But no, I think that her relationship with Luke, or yeah, her
Mhm.
relationship with Luke, I think affected her relationship with Larry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Maybe. I don't know. Did they even know each other that well? Just because.
Larry, I mean, yeah.
Luke and Larry.
'Cause-
or-
no.
Luke-
When she
Luke
saw
and
him
Joan.
in the gang, she's like, "Oh, I haven't." She's like, "Oh, I've thought about you every day." Bro, that part annoyed me.
What? Why?
Why?
When Joan said that she thought about Luke every day.
She said. When did she say that?
No, she did.
She did. I remember.
She did say
yeah.
that.
I thought.
She's like, "Oh, you're."
Are you talking about like when they first saw each other?
No, that was like, oh, I've never dreamt of you so clearly.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Oh.
oh,
And then Luke says,
oh,
what
you're
did he say?
you're
right,
Oh, you're
right in front
right
of
in front of
Larry.
She's like,
Yeah.
oh,
Right in front of him.
I've thought about you every single day.
That was horrible.
Yeah, so I mean, he did leave a lasting effect on their because of the
Yeah.
relationship, which
Yeah.
I think went into Larry's relationship with her because Larry always felt like he has to live up to Luke's expectations.
Mm.
And this relates to an article by Gabriella on her campus that past relationships can shape how we feel or think about, or kind of just how we see our new relationships, you know, because it
Mhm.
impacts how we are going into new relationships. Like it
Yeah.
affects our trust, our communication,
Yeah.
and just things like that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, so I think that's good enough for the plot, you know.
Mhm.
Okay. Now that we understand the plot and the premise of the movie, I think we should now talk about and analyze the characters and the
Mhm.
different dynamics between them and how each of them communicated differently with Joan. Because
Mhm.
you know, there's clearly two different ones.
Yeah.
Because I mean, one's been married to her for so long, knows her. The other one is just like, I mean, they know each other, but not super deep.
I mean, she
they don't know
probably
each other.
doesn't have like as many memories.
With Luke.
Luke.
Yeah.
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 Because Luke is like this young guy. I think because he died when he was what, 20 something, right?
Mhm.
So he's still young.
So like mentally,
He's
like,
mentally young.
yeah,
But then Joan is like mentally like
old.
an 80-year-old
Older.
woman.
Yeah.
yeah.
So-
Like,
when
she's
you-
experienced a lot.
When you said wait, did you? I forget. Did you mention when he was like, oh, I'm so sad we didn't have kids.
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember. But no, like, when they were like competing and Luke was spending time with Joan.
Uh huh.
They're together, and Joan was talking about how her life, and like, oh yeah, I had all these kids, I had a great time, and Luke got mad at her.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I don't like you talking about that because I didn't get to have that with you.
Okay, but
no, but that's
that's
understandable
valid.
to be
That's
mad.
valid.
Okay, but
Like imagine
the love of your
hearing-
life is just trying to tell you, like, oh yeah, I had good life, I had kids.
Yeah. No, that
It's bad.
I guess.
that is valid. But like, also him getting upset is valid too. Cause like, imagine
I mean, your life
imagine your
ended
girl.
early.
Imagine your girl is talking about like, oh, I had kids with someone else, and I grew old with someone else, and my kids had kids, and I became a grandma. Like,
I had a happy life without you, by the way. She's basically
Yeah.
just saying that.
I mean,
like for
You
her.
wouldn't be mad.
I would yell at her.
Oh, yeah, he
Yeah.
didn't yell at
Yes,
her.
he
He
did.
was just
Okay,
like,
no, he's mentally 20. Think about
Okay,
it.
I guess.
that's
I
true.
guess.
So he's
I know,
like
but,
a little immature.
You know, I guess,
in some
yeah, the
ways,
character
too,
dynamics
so-
are just different because when she's with Larry, like when they're like trying the beach out
Mhm.
and she's with Larry, like they don't even talk about nothing like big. They're just spending time together.
Like
Oh, and
simple
also that
conversation.
one scene where they're in the is it Jones' hotel room or one of their hotel rooms
It was
or apartments,
it was
whatever.
Jones.
Larry, he's like, look, Joan, we can squat again, because you know they couldn't like
They were broke.
they basically had no hip joints or something
Yeah.
because
No
they
hip
were old.
movement. They still had joints.
Okay, I'm exaggerating, but yeah, they struggled sitting basically, and now that they're back to their old self,
They have mobility. And
Yeah.
They can like enjoy moving around.
yeah, and then yeah, you know, like Joan was already stressed out, and he was like, Joan, just do a squat, you'll be
Like,
happy,
just
and
simple,
he
simple
knew it,
things.
what
Yeah.
she
I
liked.
think that relates to this article because like an article written by Jason from December 2025 in Medium. He refers to Luke as a youthful, wild, passionate love, while Larry is mature and supportive love.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Like, and I think that scene shows it because like
Mhm.
Larry knows what's good for her. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
squatting will make her calm down while she's
Yeah.
going crazy.
Yeah, and many
Seeing Luke.
of the times during the movie, Luke and Larry had very like emotional and intimate talks with Joan, which I think helped. Or no, it didn't
It
help.
didn't help.
It
'cause
didn't
was like,
help.
oh shoot.
I don't know. I still don't
He's
know.
good.
what
He's
it-
good too.
But didn't they
Yeah.
almost kiss? Luke
Who?
and
Didn't she
Joan?
kiss both of them?
Luke
Oh
and
wait,
Joan
she did. They did.
Yeah.
They did. They
Well,
did
no, there
kiss.
was like a part in the beginning when Luke tried to kiss her, and then she was like, "Wait, I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
do this." And then,
Oh.
But then eventually they did.
yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause,
In the eternity.
yeah, when she chose him.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think that also shows that like Larry's more mature than Luke because Larry's more mature than Luke because he let her go
Mhm.
first. Like he was the first one to let her go.
Mhm.
Like she didn't have like he didn't have like no understanding of like, oh, she
Yeah.
wants this, she wants this. He was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'll just let her be with Luke because that's when she was happiest, and I just
Yeah.
But I think in the beginning they definitely, like, it kind of turned into a competition between Luke and Larry because when they realized that Joan had to only pick one of them, then they were both like it turned into a competition because they were both like, oh, I want
Yeah.
her to choose me, I want her to pick me, and then I feel like it turned into kind of an ego thing because they were like, oh, I know Joan better than you,
Mhm.
or like I spent the longest with her, or she was happiest with me,
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah. But they never really asked her
what
like,
she wanted.
what she wants, what she needs,
So
and
they-
they're both just stretching her out.
I think they're
Yeah.
just both trying to persuade her to choose
Yeah.
me or
And-
him,
Yeah.
because like it was a competition.
Yeah.
They literally say that in the movie,
Yeah.
like, oh, it's not a competition, bro.
And then
yes, it is.
Yeah. And then I think that's why at first Joan picks none of them because like them kind of turning it into a competition kind of just pushed her away. And I think it also made it harder for her to make a decision. And then I think when she actually did choose herself, then they were like, wait, this isn't about me, this is
Yeah.
about what Joan wants. And
Yeah.
like they both realized that, oh, we both love Joan and we both want what's best for her. And I think that's when they both like put their egos aside and they decided to let her go. Or at least
Yeah.
that's when Larry decided to let her go be with Luke. And she
Yeah.
was like, I think you should be with Luke because, what did she say? Or she said, you were happiest with Luke, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, before that, and when it was still a competition, they weren't. I don't think they weren't communicating at all. No. Or
Who?
the guys with Joan, like, oh, just come with me. We'll do this, and then that'll help you
Oh, yeah.
choose me.
I don't think they were really giving her like any reason either, like reasoning to
Why they should choose.
why
them.
to choose themselves.
They're just.
They're just like, come with me, I'm better.
Yeah, I
basically.
mean. Yeah.
Mm.
But I feel like they both just assumed, like what you guys were saying earlier, they both just assumed they knew what she wanted. And this relates to an article by Celia Wright in March 2025 on the Communication Collective, where misunderstandings and tensions happen in relationships a lot because people assume that they know what the other person is thinking, or like
Mhm.
they assume they know the person instead of actually talking to them or asking what they think about things.
Yeah.
So the miscommunication or communication, was just both of them? Like, it was miscommunicated that Joan wants this, and they just didn't. Is that the same thing? Like, just not communicating is the same thing as miscommunication?
I don't know. Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yeah, because, like, they were like, oh. Or they didn't communicate with Joan at all. They're just like, oh, two options, me or him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We'll do this with me.
Mhm.
Because they didn't ask her what she wanted
Yeah.
or how she wanted to go about it.
Mhm.
Like, whether if she wanted just. If there was, like, another option, they didn't communicate that at all.
Yeah.
They're just focused on. They didn't communicate. They just focused on one or the other.
Mhm.
So
Did you guys want to talk about who you originally picked in the beginning?
you guys can go first about that. Actually, you know what? Yeah. You guys can go
Is that
first about that
second
one. Huh?
Is there a second group?
Yeah. We'll talk about that later.
Oh.
So we're good for
Yeah.
communication. All right. Okay. Now that we've analyzed the different character dynamics in a communication, I think we should now talk about the broader meaning of the movie and how it can connect to real life. So, I think for the broader meaning, it's just like about how like love is different. You know, love can change depending on the experiences that you go through with someone. Like she did love Luke, like that was like a passionate, you know, free love.
Yeah.
And when she was Larry, that was like a mature love. Like it grew. Like she probably didn't love Larry as much as Luke at the beginning, but then when the more time they spent together and the more they grew together.
Yeah. And that's what she said about it's not just one big thing.
It's not one big thing.
It's like multiple
every-
things adding up together to make a bigger thing.
Yeah. So she loved both of them, but you know, I think in Jordan Mason's December 2025 article published on Signlinks, the movie isn't really about finding love so much as it is about exploring the nature of love. Because the nature between her love of Luke and Larry was different. Like Luke was, you know, she was free. She didn't have to like, you know, yeah, she was free. But then Larry,
Like it was at like different points of her life.
yeah, it was a different point of her life. So when she was with Larry, she already knew.
Yeah.
Or she was with Luke, she could just like be carefree because they were young. I think they got married when they were like 20 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Larry, she was like, they were old. They grew together, so you know.
Like when Joan tells her that, or no, when Joan tells Luke that she wants to go to Larry, there's a part where she says, or Luke gets mad at her that she wants to leave, and then she says that their love was, it was like love without mortgage or a family.
Yeah.
And
So that's why she was happiest with Luke.
yeah, because
Or
it
that's
was
when that's
like,
when she goes back.
Because there's no stress. It's just
like it was like young,
Yeah.
It's
innocent
just-
love.
yeah.
Because they were young, they were in love. They didn't have to
pay
worry about.
bills,
They didn't have to worry about.
work,
They didn't, I think
kids.
kids.
Yeah.
They didn't have to
Like
worry about that.
They didn't grow up together and like.
Yeah.
They didn't have to worry about like all the
experience
stuff they had to do when they were old.
Mm.
It's like, I mean, I think in the first, like they were married when they were 20, so like they didn't have to really have to worry about that much.
Yeah.
Like they had no kids. I don't know if they had a house or not, but probably. didn't
Probably.
Well, he
worry
was
about
at
paying all that.
at war.
Oh, he was at
too,
war.
So like, I don't even think they got to experience like living together.
Yeah, so they didn't
Yeah.
have the stress of
house.
living together. So she was happy with him
Yeah.
because
It was like innocent.
that's her happiest because you know it was free.
Yeah. I have a question.
What?
Well, you can answer this in different ways, but like, how did your guys' perspective change based on how you felt before and after the movie? Basically, who did you root for in the beginning, and who did you root for in the end?
You guys can go first.
All right. Well, me and Isis, we were personally, we were rooting for Luke, just because.
In the beginning.
Yeah, just because 67 years is so long.
And like,
It's so long,
like-
and that's like a girl's dream.
like someone waiting for
Yeah.
you and like
Yeah.
knowing. Okay, also, but like in those 67 years, Luke was like messing around with other people in the afterlife
That's true.
too. So like,
I mean,
but
67
but
years is a
still,
long
he was
time.
he was
Yeah.
waiting for her. You
Yeah.
know? And I think that's why.
Yeah, you
a
probably
lot
get
of-
lonely after 67 years.
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of people also were drawn to Luke in the beginning too because
Just because he's Callum Turner?
no.
Yes, yes, yes. Because he was a
Also,
good-looking
you,
dude.
you agree with us then?
No, I don't agree with
Oh,
you.
okay.
That he's a good-looking dude?
No, he is a good-looking dude. I think that's also why you're like, oh, Luke's better looking than Larry.
Oh.
They're like, oh,
he's
you know, he's a better looking dude.
perfect.
He waited for her. He's perfect.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
I don't. I do
And
not
people
care about
like
any of that.
idolize like your first love, you know. No, think about it.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, you guys were hard Team Luke.
But that was before I watched the
Yeah,
movie.
that
Like
was
that was
before.
like based off the
Yeah.
trailer.
Yeah.
That was before me. That was past me. I'm a new
Yeah.
me.
Hey, since I see,
After the
since the
movie.
trailer, I've been on
After the
Larry's
movie.
side.
It changed my
Hey, I
whole
think-
mindset.
So you guys.
No, it actually did change my whole mindset
Okay.
on the.
But you guys wanted her to. You guys wanted her to end up with Luke.
I
When you
did,
guys watched
well,
the trailer.
I was like,
Like I was more on his
I
side.
yeah,
or,
I was.
like-
It was like a
Oh, so
or
you
I
wanted
was
him
more
to
like
win, but
like
you
appealed to
wouldn't.
him.
40%.
No, no, you were not.
Yes,
You're like doing
yes.
No, you were not.
Yes, yes, yes.
Probably like 90% Luke, 10% Larry.
Okay, maybe.
No, dude, I thought it was crazy, bruh. Like,
But like watching
Someone-
the movie, like it felt I like it gave me like the full perspective of the thing because I didn't
Yeah.
know like I didn't take into account like oh he actually had kids with her. I didn't know they had kids when we watched the trailer.
They didn't.
Okay.
They didn't say that in the trailer.
I don't think-
that they had kids.
You don't think it would have changed anything if they had kids?
I don't think it would have mattered as much because I was Team Larry the
Larry?
entire time.
Your OG.
Ever since
Me
the
too.
trailer. Someone you spent
OG.
your entire life with, you've grown together with, someone that you know, you're comfortable with, someone that you love, and you're gonna choose some guy you know for 2 years
no,
over that?
There's I
Okay.
think there's something like special about your first love.
Yeah.
You know, and well, also because they were like unfinished. You know, he died and they couldn't even say bye to each other, and like also you're mentally young.
Mm-hmm.
And you just lose your first love like that. But then it's like you see them again, and then it's like, oh wait, I can have an opportunity with this person that
Yeah.
I never got to finish with, you know.
Also, just the guilt would eat me like alive, just because he waited for me for 67 years.
So do you think
Like
you
I would
would
feel so guilty if I chose the man.
I mean, she did choose Luca first, but she was like,
but I would choose anyone. I would feel so guilty.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you were in the situation
Huh.
and then he was like, oh, you know what, go with him, are you gonna feel guilt if he let himself be like gone?
I would feel better. I would feel better that he did that for me. Like it would like, oh, okay, so you're okay with it, so I can just leave you and you wouldn't be upset or anything.
Wait, are you talking about when
That's why
Larry
Larry's
was?
better. That's why Larry's better.
Huh?
That's why Larry's better.
Okay, well I understand that now, but like that's,
Okay, I know,
that's
but-
why in the beginning we were
I
team
think like
Larry.
no, people chose Luke because like, oh, first love, first everything, a lot of big romantic moments.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then if you watched it, you're like, oh, you realized the small romantic moments are just as important as the big ones.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what
And
Joan
that
realized.
Reminds
Yeah.
me of an article in Dr. Barton Goldsmith article on April 2023 in the Quincy Valley. He says that couples who engaged in novel and challenging activities together are reported to have higher levels of relationship satisfaction, which is probably why, like, you know, in the first like scene of the movie they're bickering, you know, and then what, and then
I'll bring that up later.
okay, but you know they just get over it, you know, it's just like a little like
Mhm. Okay, and while she chose Luke, while her and Luke were together, she went to the tunnel where you see the past lives, and
Oh,
she
like
like
commemorating
every day or like every week she would go there just to look at her life with Larry.
Mhm.
You know, like,
Mm.
and then at the end, always at the end, there'd be the part where her, like at the very beginning of the movie, when her and Larry were in the car bickering, like that would be like, she just sit there on the floor and watch and smile,
oh yeah,
and like she'd
Yeah.
cry.
Mhm.
And then Larry said Larry was like complaining about the party, and then Joan said, "Oh, you love complaining," and Larry said, "Complaining is not something you love." And then when Joan was with Luke, Luke said that she loves complaining, and then she quoted Larry that Larry isn't something, or that. What did you say? Oh, complaining isn't something that you love.
Yes.
And then she said it with a big smile on her face.
Yeah.
Like she smile ear to ear. She's like, "Oh
Also,
man, I miss
just
I miss
think-
Larry."
I just think Luke and Joan didn't have that like bickering stage because they were only together for. I mean, they might have gone in a little fights,
So
but
they
I don't
weren't-
think
It
they
was like the exciting.
They
like-
couldn't like bicker. and
like
just-
like the
Stage.
what is it called, the honeymoon stage?
Yeah.
They might have just been in that, and since he went to war so early
Uh-huh.
in the marriage, they probably couldn't have like. Maybe they fought in letters if they sent it to each other.
No.
Maybe.
Or like maybe I don't even think they like maybe they didn't even know each other like that well. It was just like the exciting like first
Mm.
stage of love.
I think, like,
kinda.
Yeah. Is that why? I think that's why people can relate to it. Like, some people had a first thing, and then they like
Mhm.
Yeah.
idolize that one
Mhm.
Yeah.
while they're in this like, oh man, looking back on it, oh that was a good.
Yeah.
I love that guy,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I, you know,
Because I feel like that's really common for a lot of people. Like oh, you lose your husband, or you lost someone in war, or because they passed away, and I think that's why people related.
No.
I think that's why people related to the movie a lot too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure most people have been with someone before. Have been with someone before another one. You know, like they've been in a relationship.
It is very uncommon for like you to
One
be
and done?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I guess that's why people relate to it. I mean, I don't relate to it.
You don't relate to it?
No, I was
Oh, you
hardly leaning one side the
seeing
entire
it.
movie.
Well, I feel like the movie helps me like realize that love is not supposed to be just perfect all the time, or has like a lot of like ups and downs.
Yeah.
Kind of. And then I don't know. I feel like I also realize that like
just having a lifelong partner is just comforting.
Like it doesn't have to be something that's like exciting.
Yeah.
New, like something new every day. You know. Because I feel
like being bored in a relationship is good because it's not
like that's normal.
Yeah.
It's not bad. That's not something to
Yes,
worry
it's
about.
not. Yeah.
Because it's like you're comfortable with each other, or like.
But like some people take it as like, oh, I want something new.
Yeah, or like
I want to leave you.
chemistry is gone or something.
Yeah. We don't love each other anymore. But like, actually, it's just like.
You're comfortable.
Yeah, you're just comfortable with them. But yeah.
Did it change? Did it like change your guys' perspective at all?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I ended up wanting like Larry to
Oh
win.
yeah.
Yeah.
You realized.
I realized that, you know, what I just said, that love isn't just, or actually it's what Joan said, love is just one big
love
thing.
isn't just one big moment.
Yeah.
That is
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are good?
I think so.
Alright. We hope you enjoyed our podcast, and I suggest that you go give that movie a watch. And once again, I'm Nick Serino, your moderator. I've been joined by Jade Guvar and Isis Fernandez, and thank you so much for watching.